In this video, we're going to be crafting a $500, $1,000, $1,500 gaming PC that you can definitely copy at home. Now, let's get right into it. Now, starting with the CPU, we're going to go with Intel i3-12100F, a 4-core 8-threaded CPU for $77. This CPU comes with a stock cooler, so we're going to be using it for obvious reasons. For motherboard, we're going to go with MSI Pro H610MG Micro ATX motherboard for just $80. Now, if you have extra cash, you could go with a B660 or a B760. Now, up next, we're going to go for the memory. So for the RAM, we're going to go with the Silicon Power 2x8GB DDR4 RAM running at 3200MHz with CL timing of 16 for just $25. And for storage, we're going to go with the same brand as our RAM, the Silicon Power 512GB Gen 3 NVMe for just $31. And to pair with our i3-12100F for GPU, we're going to go with NVIDIA's RTX 3050, that 6GB version for just $180. Now, most people hate this GPU because of its pricing, but if you find it at a good price, this GPU is not that bad. Plus, it has ray tracing and DLSS. So moving on for the case, we are going to go with the Summer Q5, a mini tower case with 3 ARGB fans pre-installed for just $60. And finally, for the power supply, we're going to go with the Thermaltake Smart, a 500-watt non-modular power supply for just $40. Now, the total price of this build will be $492.68. Coming up next, we're going to go for our $1,000 gaming PC, and this one can definitely play any game in 1080p and 1440p. So for CPU, we're going to go with the Ryzen 5 7600 for just $185. Now, another CPU that I would recommend is the Ryzen 5 7500F, but that CPU is almost always out of stock and it's not available in most countries. But if you do find the 7500F, I would recommend it. It's cheaper and it basically has the same performance as the 7600. Now for the CPU cooler, we're gonna go with the Thermal Red Phantom Spirit for just $38. For motherboard, we're gonna go with the ASRock B850MX Micro ATX motherboard for $110. This motherboard is perfect for future-proofing. It might seem like I went overkill, but hey, you will thank me in the future. Now for memory, we're gonna go with G-Skill Ripjaws 2x16GB DDR5 RAM running at 5200MHz with CL timing of 36 for just $80. And for storage, we're gonna go with the Western Digital Black 1TB Gen 4 NVMe for just $60. And to pair with our Ryzen 5 7600 for GPU, we're gonna go with the RX 6750 XT with 12GB of VRAM for around $378. And for the case, we're gonna go with the Montec XR, a mid-tower case with 3 ARGB fans pre-installed for just $63. For the power supply, we're gonna go with the Thermaltake Tough Power, a 750-watt fully modular power supply for just $77. Now, the total price of this build will be $1,000.90. And finally, our $1,500 gaming PC that can definitely play any game in 1440p and some kind of light 4K gaming. Now, for CPU, we're gonna go with Intel's i5-13600KF for just $200. Now, I know what most of you might think, this is an i5, but hey, this CPU can definitely handle 4K gaming. Now, to cool down this i5 for CPU, we're gonna go with the Thermal Red Phantom Spirit for just $38. For motherboard, we're gonna go with the MSI B760 Gaming Plus ATX motherboard for just $150. For memory, we're gonna go with Team Group T-Create 2x16GB DDR5 RAM running at 6000MHz with CL timing of 30 for $90. And for storage, once again, we're gonna go with the Western Digital Black 1TB Gen 4 NVMe for just $60. And to pair with our i5-13600KF for GPU, we're gonna go with the RX 7900 XT, the 20GB version for just $750. For the case, we're gonna go with the MSI Meg, a mid-tower case with 4 ARGB fans pre-installed for just $80. For the power supply, we're gonna go with the Cooler Master 850-watt fully modular power supply for $100. And for aesthetics, we're gonna pick up this Asia Horse PSU cable extensions for just $33. Now, the total price of this build will be $1,500.82. Now, if you wanna see a video of me building my first gaming PC, check out this video right here.